know. You never know. Hey folks, David Olney here. The show is You Never Know, and I have just this minute driven into town, well, today, whatever. Okay, I'm spaced out and road weary. So we're on the way back from Folk Alliance. I have to just read this. I have to just be a trained monkey here. On way back from Folk Alliance International at Kansas City, Missouri, full of performances, panels, and pop-up recording, not to mention P sounds. Thanks to Dan Seymour. Played bass. It was great. It was wonderful traveling with him. Tim McFadden, who hosted the panel that I was on with Don Navarro, Carrie Elkin, Dan Navarro, Carrie Elkin, Jada Kelly, is that how you pronounce it? Who I saw play and she was extremely good. Her band was fabulous. Anthony DaCosta, and then we played at Knuckleheads thanks to Frank at Knuckleheads, Jenny Finley and Brian Atkinson at Squeaky String Productions. Steve Pertell at Acoustic Grill in Picton, Ontario. Scott Aycock played for Scott, and he's got a book of poetry from him. Excellent person. And his son Jesse is like a major player and musician and songwriter. Okay, Scott Aycock in the Oklahoma room. Stuart and Larry at the Alberta room. Lowell Levinger, also known as Banana from the Youngbloods. He was a trip. He was great. That was a very cool guy. John Vitale and the gang at Sweetwater Studios. Dusty Wakeman at Mohave Audio. Brock Zeman, that I'm going to be working with making a record. You know, he's a major guy to me. Scott Nolan, Dave Stoddard, who came in and sat in, and I should have used him a whole lot more. Just ace acoustic player from Minnesota. And, of course, the Folk Alliance International. Also, Bill Hillman at the Depot in Shenandoah, Iowa. That was great. John Freeberg and Susan Walk at the farmhouse at Hickory, Highlands in Fairfield, Iowa. So that was that. And let me see. Now, that's just kidding around. This is deadly serious. March 3rd through 13th, shows in the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast, including D.C. area, Pennsylvania, New York, Cape Cod, and Vermont. Woo, woo! Next stop. Okay. There are some updates to that tour. Now, pay attention. Don't make me come out there. Just added. Thursday, March 3rd, Ashland Coffee and Tea in Ashland, Virginia. On the way to the Institute of Musical Traditions at St. Mark Presbyterian Church in Rockville, Maryland, Friday, March 4th. Tickets now on sale, To be rescheduled later in 2016 or next year. The Friday show that was going to be on March 11th in Nyack, New York. The venue will not have the renovations completed in time to host the show, so that one's out. The early evening show in New York City on Sunday, March 13th has limited seating. So, contact Catherine's House Concerts to reserve your seat. So what's the point? What am I? I'm telling them.
Go to davidolney.com.
They'll go to davidolney.com. And I think that's what I have to say there. Okay. Okay. So, this is going to be one of the songs that I'm going to record with Brock Zeman. And we did a little sort of dress rehearsal for it. And it was very strange, but it came out good. And this is a song called Big Top Tornado, and I wrote it with John Hadley, of course, and Kevin Welch. Let me get my cheat sheet out just in case I go screwy. I think I can get it, but you never know. That's why we call it the show. Samson the strong man, leotard tight, heaves up the tent pole with all of his might. Zeus the dwarf and his colorful crew round up the elephants 2 by 2. The greatest show the whole world round, coming soon to your hometown. In the middle of the road, a curse on his mouth, his mind on the wind and his eye on the south. The lights have gone funny, all yellows and greens. He rubs his fat belly, he knows what it means. He plays it for laughs, but he's one worried clown. There's another circus coming to town. The knife thrower has a troubling cough and a case of the shakes, and his timing is off. Pink ballerinas on horses so white, whirling and twirling the clouds in the night. The roar of the lions, the roar of the wind. You can't stop the show once the circus begins. Off in the distance, the tall sirens wail. The monkeys are screaming and chasing their tails. The tent flies open, rain's pouring in. The whole crowd is wild-eyed, soaked to the skin. This is the big top, the show must go on. We're going, we're going, we're going, we're going. This is the big top. This is the big top. We're going, we're going, we're going, we're gone. This is the big top. Going, we're gone. We're going, we're going, we're going, we're gone. All right, made it. Okay, so this is the big top. To me, it's kind of an Oklahoma song, because of the tornadoes and because there's some song of Joe Ely's of the Indian that saved the circus, and I don't know. That's what I see. Flat Oklahoma, a clown in the middle of the road, scratching his chin, rubbing his fat belly, and of course it's all a metaphor for every grim thing that's about to descend on you, but it swings and it's fun in its own creepy way, which is the way I like to think of myself. Okay, so I'm done. I'm toast. I'm out of here. Oh, God, I drove 600 miles today. I'm tired. You never know. You never know. You never know.